Hello, everybody, and good morning. Welcome to TPK Roleplay, and welcome to Truly Evil episode 27. I think everyone can hear me correctly. I'm saying that because the words on my audio changed, but see the levels going. We're good. All right, so today's episode will be rather interesting. I'm going to do a quick recap for you guys if you're just joining us. As I said, this is the 27th episode, but it is a really good kind of midway point to join in on if you haven't watched Truly Evil before. Last episode, we were still in Avernus, and the members of Truly Evil got to meet the all-powerful, all-knowing Meg, and he basically had them sign his fancy little book that some people might have heard of before to get them out of Avernus and also give them some bonuses, as they're not supposed to be down there. They're supposed to be up in the realm getting demons back into hell. So at the end, they all signed the book and they were teleported back to Endgame, one of the first cities that they went to and visited. Specifically, they were teleported within the castle walls of a king they once came across. They tried to do a bunch of different stuff to the king. They were not as experienced adventurers at the time, and it didn't work out too well. But now they are back, and Meg has taken care of the extra guards in the castle, and they hear a familiar voice down the hall, seemingly alone. With that, we'll go ahead and do some quick character and people introductions in overlay order, which now starts with Kalik.
Hello, everyone. My name's Galactic Mars. I play the half-elf / possibly tiefling at some point, I'm assuming, in this campaign. Kalik, he's a warlock, and yeah, that's pretty much about it.
All right. Hi, I'm Chan. I played Toma Ashley, once human rogue turned tiefling rogue through not so living means. Yeah.
I think you're muted, Bryan.
And I am Qonda. I am a half-orc wizard looking to make his way back home.
I am Fel Prime. I play Nurgle, the entity formerly known as Joel Olenstein.
The entity formerly known as. I like that. All right, and last but not least is Void.
Hey, I'm Ichi Critical, playing Void Nefarious, the only actual tiefling in the party, and here to just steal your hearts and take names.
All right, so today's episode is going to be an interesting one. There will be more chances for chat interaction than normal. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. If it's like all like, you know, too deep into stuff that would be spoilers and whatnot, we might not get into it. But we have some world building to do today, some questions to answer, and some decisions to make. So first off, though, you guys are teleported into the castle, and you hear the voice down the hall. You're all basically around a corner, and let me see here. This is the whole map of the of Endgame, but let me move you over here. This is the castle map specifically. right now you would be inside the main section. Let me just get this lined up for stream here. And yeah, you're teleported there, and you hear a voice that sounds familiar to everyone except for Qonda, actually.
So may I roll, I'm assuming, history to see if I remember who this is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty. So Toma got a 12.
Okay, yeah, it's you've been through a lot. You've died and come back and been to hell and back, literally. But you think on it a little bit, and it sounds like the voice of a king that you once came across and maybe tried to do a bunch of weird shit with.
Hey guys, this is, you guys remember that king that we couldn't quite franchise our brothel with? Well, he's here, and I think he's the only one here.
Oh yes,
We do.
the Viagra King. I remember. It was such a long time ago, but such a fond memory.
It's like
Of,
it was yesterday.
Yes, it was only yesterday my fist was up that deranged drug addict's buttocks and administering the Toma drug.
I wonder
Yes.
if that guard died.
I don't know, he had a pretty good resistance.
I don't know, something probably ruptured.
Well,
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 we are
he-
here.
Well, War does have very large hands, eh?
Indeed. These hands that I do many things with. Including that king looked a little tasty. Are we going to dispatch of him?
yeah, standing here won't accomplish anything, so I'm for it.
Indeed, indeed. Let's shimmy shanga shake our way into the palace.
Well, do any of you guys know anything about how to run a kingdom?
We can learn.
I mean, I led an MLM. It can't be much different.
Probably not.
While I did once run a kingdom, it was, how you say, it was more of my advisors doing the work.
Well, then let's just hope that Meg hasn't done away with all the advisors along with the guards. All right.
So I'm assuming we are going to start to attempt to follow the voice of the king.
Is that where you're all heading?
Yes,
Yeah.
let us make our way into the area.
What the? Okay.
I'll cast jump on myself while we're walking.
Jump?
Mm-hmm.
I've actually never heard that one. What does it give you?
It increases my jump speed.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right. Shoot. All right, well, here's an honest moment from me. I totally 100% prepared this, but it didn't save or something.
Oh no.
No.
Like, what? It's not a biggie. It's not a biggie, but this is one of those moments where I'm gonna tell you. You're walking along the castle, and it sounds really empty. Qonda's question kind of rings in your mind a little bit about whether Meg got rid of everyone else. It seems like that is possibly what happened. So just as you're walking along and listening, you don't hear anyone else but the king talking, which is also kind of weird because who is he talking to? But as you walk towards him,
Can we make out anything what he's saying?
yeah, as you get closer, he's just kind of repeating, what the hell? They're all gone. I woke up this morning, the castle was empty. What am I to do? And he's just kind of rambling and trying to process through what the hell is going on. Like, he woke up one morning and his entire castle was cleared out. His advisor is gone. His guards are gone. And for Qonda and a refresher for you guys, let me show you this. This is the king. And
Even the weird lady's gone.
yes, she is gone. And how you learn specifically a little more about this is as you're walking up to the voice, you see a painting, and at the bottom, inscribed in gold, is the king and Lily. But now you have a refresher of what the king looks like. After the painting, you round the corner, and you're face to face with the king, and he kind of takes a moment and hears you approach, unless you're stealthing for any reason. Is everyone stealthing or just casually walking?
No, these boots are click-clacking on the cobble,
Cool.
whatever tile, shiny floor that's
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I figured.
Just a regular strut.
I figured you weren't too worried. He looks up and he's kind of still in shock. Who are you? What are you doing here? Do you know what happened? Did you cause this?
Oh, King, you don't remember me? Silly old us, you don't remember?
Oh, when you say that, good moment here. He is going to roll his own check. What is history based off of, real quick?
Intelligence.
He looks up and he doesn't recognize your face, Toma. For some reason, he kind of might think he remembers the voice, but your face looks a lot different. But he looks at Void and he's like, "It's you. It's you again. You're back. Are you here to save me? Did you travel the world and wait, did you have anything to do with what happened to my guard? I thought we had a pretty simple agreement."
My humble king, I am indeed part of some of the reason why things are here, me and my companions. And yes, I am definitely here to save you. Would you like to come with me, please?
Did you say that you're here to save me?
Oh yes, save you from whatever it is that's plaguing you in these times.
This is my kingdom.
Is it?
Yes, it quite is.
Ixnay on the
And-
kingdom, eh?
And
Can I cast Ray of Sickness on him?
Oh my god.
No.
Yes, you can start initiative if you want. He is starting to grasp his
Starting
shield
to get antsy.
a little or not his shield, his sword a little tighter. And as he grabs his sword a little tighter, you see like a pretty nice great sword that has like red twine wrapped like perfectly around the handle. It's a very beautiful sword, but yeah, he's like doing the casual gripping his sword a little bit as you're sitting here talking, and he's just looking around frantically, not entirely sure what to do yet.
Question. So are we in initiative at this moment?
Not yet, but if you go to cast a spell, you will be.
Well, that was a nat 20 for Ray of Sickness.
Okay, so
Okay.
you all have to roll initiative first.
Oh, that shit! I
So-
put mine in the chat.
Question.
Yeah.
If I wanted to disguise self could I like? How-
Disguise self in front of him.
No, like hide and then cast disguise self before he did the ray of sickness.
I think the
And well, let's see what the initiative is. So
Okay.
the roll for the ray of sickness will stand, but we have to roll initiative to see where it goes, when it goes off. So let me. Oh, you know what? I do have this prepared. In this way. What is this initiative? +1. His is +2. That's fine. Okay, so we have 11 for Nurgle, 8 for Qonda, 18 for Toma. It's pretty classic.
Yes, sir.
21 for Void. And Kalik, what is your initiative?
Mine's 12. Sorry, I didn't put it in roll 20.
No worries. His is going to be. Oh, are you shitting me? Always with
Poor
you
guy.
guys.
What is it?
Always with you guys. I roll so bad initiative. God damn it. Alright. So basically what happens is you guys see Nurgle start to form his spell, and you're all jumping to action. I mean, it's what you're here for anyways. You were here to dispatch him. You're just getting to it. So Void, you are up first.
Perfect. All right. Shing shing. Swords out. Vigor invigorated. I run up to the big baddie, and I will. You know what I want to do? Let's roll an intelligence check to see if I know if Ray of Sickness is a ray or that I might have to get in the way of or whatever.
It's a ray of sickening green energy.
Yes, but Void doesn't know that because he rolled an 8. So Void's gonna get right up in front of the king, and he's gonna take his attacks up.
It's
Alright.
good to be the king.
So, one thing that the king does do as, like, he sees you running, he hurry and grabs his helm to his side and kind of dons his helm and grips his sword, but him basically almost last in initiative. So, but he does have this just beautiful plate armor, plate helm, everything, and rear end to go.
So he
Alright.
rolled an intimidation. That's an intimidation move, actually.
Okay, so for the first attack, a 21.
To hit? Yep. That'll
Cool,
hit.
cool. Roll me a strength saving throw, I believe.
Is this to be grappled or?
No, this is to hold on to his sword.
Okay. Strength?
Yeah,
Alright.
give me a strength saving throw.
He rolled a 21.
Yeah, he holds on to it. But he will take. Man. With the superiority die, he's gonna take. Why am I bad at math? 29 points of slashing damage from the first hit, magical.
Okay.
The second hit is a 23 to hit. Roll me another strength saving throw.
Can I up the health on this?
like for a custom mob or no?
It's okay. 29, and then oh shit! This time he rolled a 14 strength.
Great. And as I hit him this time, the first hit, and I'm gonna swack against his hand. I'm trying to get in between his like plate gauntlets. And the first one didn't hit, but it really did some damage. The second one's gonna hit. It's gonna do 19 points of slashing damage. It's like, get in there, and I make him drop his greatsword. And as the greatsword drops to the floor, I'm gonna kind of like use my foot as a free action and shove the greatsword behind me a little bit. So that's out of the way. And I'll use my bonus action attack to make my third attack. and that's a natural 20. So I will give me a wisdom saving throw from him this time. As I...
I had really hoped that I would at least get to go first or second as the king. That's going to be a 10 wisdom.
And 36 points of slashing damage as I stab into his gut, and I get into him. And it's like, I will save you, all right. I'm going to take you down to whatever hell pit I see. And he's frightened of me as I do a menacing attack.
Okay.
To the end of my next turn.
And it's specifically frightened and not intimidated, right?
Frightened by me.
Okay.
Yes.
Because he does have, spoiler, Indomitable.
Well, if you want it, you can re-roll. You can use that to re-roll your saving throw if you want.
I don't think he's that fancy.
Cool. All right. So 36 points of gut stabbing damage, and I'll end my turn in front of him.
All right, great. Toma, you're up.
Well. And Toma smirks as she schemes to herself, and she is going to cast Mirror Image on herself. Mirror Image is a second level illusion spell in which 3 duplicates of myself appear in space, and until the spell ends, the duplicates move and mimic my actions. So unless it has true sight or can basically have any other way to see me besides sight, then I assume it just works, actually.
Okay, yep.
And Toma will slowly saunter up to the king and say, "Now listen here, there's 1, 2, 3 too many of us, and only one of you. I'm not sure about these other guys, but I'm willing to cut you a deal."
Yeah, he looks you in the eyes and he says, "This is my kingdom, and I will die for it before you take it."
I was hoping you'd say that. And Toma is just going to slowly back off and I think she can... No, it's an action. Sorry, I'm still trying to remember. I guess she'll just ready a Shadow Blade. Let me see.
Yeah, because the first thing you did was an action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since I've used this spell on her particularly.
Also, good to know the things that we talked about that you guys get, you haven't gotten yet. Sorry, I should have said that before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, Toma's gonna cast Shadow Blade, and I believe that just creates a weapon in my hand. I don't attack with it or anything, and I'm just gonna slowly back up for now.
All right, cool. That would be Kalik. Your turn.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead. So what I wanted to do before the whole interaction was, I guess I need to roll a history check because, well, I'm sure Kaylee remembers, but I don't remember. My plan is to, how must it transform? But that's not the right thing. Disguise self as whatever the lady's name was, because we had more than a 2-minute interaction last time we saw. So using my actor feat, I want to hide, essentially, disguise self as Lilith or Lily, whatever her name is. And
so, okay, normally if you're face to face with someone, it's like almost impossible to just like sneak away and then be like, okay, I hide and then I do this.
Right.
The fact that Void is in front of him and Toma's distracting him, roll to kind of like slip behind the party for a second. So roll a stealth.
Come on, baby, stealth. Where's my stealth? I'm sure for stealth. Ooh, +7. Come on.
They're all too high, otherwise you will think you're an enemy too.
It's a natural 20 +7.
You rolled a nat 20 on the stealth.
I rolled a nat 20 on the stealth.
All right, yeah. So
Yeah,
you
I know
just
who my next target is.
you just casually slip behind, and you're taking the form of Lily.
Whoever the person is, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You do one of those like optical illusion things. You kind of like
Whatcha?
step behind Nurgle and then come out the
Uh-huh.
other side as Lily.
Oh, dude, that's cool. Yeah, from his point of view, it's just like whoosh.
So you
Yeah.
look like Lily now. What
Oh, of course.
what do you want to do?
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Oh man, I hope this works. Okay, I'm going to try to persuade the king to stop fighting. I'll be like, "My king!" I don't remember her because it's been like almost over 4 months since we last interacted with this person, but in game it's been like
longer.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right. So before you do that, when you
Uh-huh.
start talking to him after you slip out, he
Right.
looks up at you, and he's gonna roll a perception check because you look like Lily, but you have horns.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, dude, you have horns.
Yes.
I forgot
Oh
about that.
shit! I forgot about that. Oh no!
Yeah. He rolled a 19 base on the die, and he looks up at you and he says, "You foul creatures coming to my court, playing tricks on my mind, impersonating my close confidants. How dare you?" And
Wait.
that's the end of your turn, Kalik.
So the horns show up even through a disguised self?
I told you that.
Yeah.
Well,
We had this conversation earlier.
This is
Yeah.
information that has been consented to. Yes.
Ah, shit!
All right,
It
Nurgle.
totally ruins everything. That's okay.
Roll your ray of sickness or whatever it was.
So you
Damn it,
need
it's so good,
to. Let's see here.
Oh, that was good though. That was fun.
That was great. I just forgot about the horns.
All right, so you need to hold on. Closer to-
So now I can only disguise self as a tiefling for it to be effective.
I'm sure you can make a deal with a higher demon that can absolve your deal with your lesser
Yes.
demon.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh man.
There we go. So 3d8, and then you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great. That's perfectly fine for him. Except for I rolled a 2, so it's an 8.
So you are now poisoned as well.
So great. Oh, thank you for that. Alright. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that is Joel's turn.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm glad. He still gets a turn. So he doesn't have his sword. Thanks a lot, Void. What he's going to do is he's just going to
Punch.
You okay there, Qonda?
I gotta make 10 rolls next round, so I'm just doing it ahead of time.
Okay. I just hear bloop, 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 bloop. Shit.
Kept hearing a bunch of bloops. I thought I was going crazy.
His whole everything revolves around his greatsword, you asshole.
Indeed, it does.
Yeah,
Ha
everything. So he's going to kind of run at you, standing up, of course.
He can't.
Oh, because he's frightened.
He's
of
frightened. He can't willingly come towards me. He's already in 5 feet distance of me,
You. Mhm.
so like he can
He'd
attack
probably
me with
move
his
away.
fists, but it's with disadvantage, and
Yeah.
then like he can stay where he is, but he can't move closer or like move around me.
Yeah. So he is going to try to shove you, which is an attack roll.
Contested.
I guess using the attack action, you make a melee attack to shove a creature. So the target of your shove must be no more than one size larger than you, and it must be within your reach. You make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics check.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he is going to roll a... Oh my god.
I got a dirty 20 using acrobatics to slightly slip around and wiggle around, and he has disadvantage on this.
Yeah, he did not shove you, so he just kind of runs into the wall that is void. Not even really running, like he's not getting closer, but trying to shove him off of the sword. Here's an interesting thing too. He has multi-attack, but it says with his greatsword. So I guess that's his turn.
Sure, he can run away.
You're at the end of a throne room.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I think we could outspeed him.
That's I mean, I knew this fight was gonna be easy, but come on guys, you're bullying me. Alright, Qonda, it's your turn.
Just a quick question. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
It's alright. So I'm gonna start casting a spell, and my purple spear is gonna come up, and I'm gonna rake my both hands across it, and then 10 purple splinters are gonna come up, animate, and go towards them and attack. And I'm gonna cast Animate Object. It's a 5th level spell, and all of those are gonna make an attack. I did 10 attacks, and so it total the ones that hit only 8 hit, and those 8 deal a total of 55 damage.
Oh, is that
bludgeoning.
it?
Yeah.
Alright, would you like to explain how he dies from this?
Oh my god.
So as he is in front of Void, I go and rake my hands across the spear and the crystal shards go over, and not from in front of Void, but all over, from his side on the top of him, they just go in and pierces his body until you see little nubs of purple, and then he just starts bleeding as like he has one going down his brain, 2 going over his ears, and all around his body, and then he falls.
Nice. Yeah, he, after trying to shove Void, you see all these basically like needles go through and pierce through him, and you see just like blood start oozing across his beautiful mithril armor. Very nice armor, now just staining with blood as he crashes to the floor. And that is the end of initiative.
I will command the needles to come towards me.
Well, this is bullshit. I'm still
That are in his body.
I'm still dressed as Liv, and just like frustration.
Wait, you said you're dressed as...
clicking and clack.
You said you're dressed as who?
I'm still disguised self as Lily or whatever her name was.
What was the name you said at first, though?
Lilith.
Okay, cool.
Was that not the name?
Just keep going.
It's
Anyways, just walk off frustration.
At this point, you guys all hear a familiar voice in your heads. Well done. And then you hear, actually in the castle, like, pop, 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 pop. And you hear it 5 times.
Oh, do we have more guests?
There's been a shooting. So yeah, I guess Toma and her 3 clones are gonna kind of saunter up and try to discern where the noise came from. Can I do what would that be? Insight or perception?
Yeah, perception.
All right. That's why. 13.
You know that they came from like down the hall the way you guys came, but you're not sure exactly. If you remember back to walking through the hall, you do remember you saw a lot of doors through the hallway, but that's all you discern so far.
Hey, you guys want to see something? And one of each of Toma's clones is gonna go and open a door.
Well, if you're walking towards the doors, once you get to the doors, you see that in the hallway of doors, there has now been engraved on each one of the 5 doors a name corresponding to each of you. So there's a door with Kalik, there's a door with Toma, door with Qonda, door with Nurgle, door with Void.
Hey, guys, I think Meg may have left a present for us.
Well,
Any open mind?
what is it?
All 4 Tomas and Pebbles are gonna kind of saunter into their room and.
Wait, question. Are there also 4 pebbles, or is it just 1 pebble?
I wish there were 4 Pebbles. Sorry, it's 3 of us pyramiding and carrying Pebbles on top, and then the other Toma walks ahead. But yeah, I open my door. Is there anything like inside?
Yeah, it's a really nice room. Bed, an armoire, probably a vanity. It's just like what you would expect in the noble part of a castle for like those type of rooms.
Well, it seems he has given us the full treatment here. We each have our own suite, so it would seem.
Indeed, that is very cool, as the youngins would say nowadays. As I want to inspect the wares on the ground of my previous friend there.
Okay. Yeah. So you're inspecting the dead body, correct?
Indeed, I am.
Yeah. So he has just beautiful mithril plate armor that's engraved with beautiful design, and he has a great sword that I've already described to you. Let me show you again. And then just kind of really nice clothes underneath. He has like, instead of a crown, he has like that nice headband that has a beautiful jewel in the middle, and behind his back he does have just like a really simple dagger. That's about it.
Nothing special about the great sword and the circlet thing on his head?
No. Basic great sword. The armor is really intriguing to you. You can
It is indeed.
do an Arcana check for me.
Sure. Wow, I skipped out on all of my schooling in the orphanage. Does someone want to help me with this?
Bring it over.
All right, come here.
While they're doing that, can I check out that painting again that has the king and the companion?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, cool. I want to read the description, and then I want to kind of get an analysis, kind of study both the companion and the king's, structure, like facial structure, kind of keeping a copy of their image in my mind.
Okay. Yep. You see what
30
you see.
Arcana.
Yeah, you know that this is mithril magical armor. So the armor is resistant to certain spells like heat metal and different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The painting, it just
What's
says
type armor?
mithril plate armor.
Oh, plate. Okay.
Yeah. Painting is what you see. It says the king and Lily. There's no other descriptors. It's in the throne room that you're in. Lily has, just jet red hair. Nothing else too much stands out to you. I mean, they're both, beautiful people. The king
doesn't have a horn.
Handsome man, and they do not have horns.
See, I think I know where you went wrong.
I'm gonna disguise self to the disguise self to the king, and then I'm trying to just kind of try to. Are they still there?
Does anyone want to take a look at Kalik and tell him that the horns are still there?
They look very pointy and very protruding.
Damn it!
It is quite a good look on you, although you are quite the poser. I do not know why you took on this path, but indeed, it looks very good on you.
Well,
That's
As
like
I
a
am
call sign for you.
that might be. Looks like I'm gonna have to talk to Meg.
some slowly putting on the armor. I say, would it be against anyone if I start to equip such a fine piece of metal to me? Any takers? Would anyone like?
No, go ahead, my friend.
Now, my people don't really cover themselves up as much as you are right now.
All right. Nurgle, you have no interest?
Nope.
Indeed. Okay. I will. I'll slowly put it on. Blood and all, still stained on it.
So Toma, you went into your bedroom, right?
Yes.
You have a very, very strong desire to lay down in bed and take a long rest. If you want to refuse the desire, I would need you to roll a con saving throw.
Yeah, I think Toma's gonna turn in. She's gonna look towards Pebbles and Pebbles, whatever you do, don't eat the mithril armor, okay? Don't do it. That would be horrible. And she is going to lay down and surrender herself.
All right, yeah. So you lay
Whoa.
down, and you didn't really do anything else. As soon as you walked in, you just saw the bed, and it's been so long since you've seen a real bed. You walk towards it immediately, and as you lay down and your eyes start to close, you see the door close by itself and shut. Void is kind of putting on the armor. It's it's a little tight. He's a little beefier than the king, but he'll make it work. What are the other three of you doing?
So, I guess I would want to roll perception, but I'm assuming if I'm walking back away, I would have seen the door close on itself.
Did you walk into your room?
I was heading that way.
Yeah, so if you head that way, you see that there is a door that has your name on it. And the question is, do you open it or not?
I guess, sure. I'll open it.
Yep, so same thing. You see beautiful room. All of these rooms seem to be like tailored to your favorite colors and designs, of course. So whatever color palette you think your character would like, that's what the bedding and drapes and everything are kind of adorned with. And you really, really want to lay down and take a long rest in the bed. And if you want to resist, I need a Constitution saving throw.
All right, I'm doing it. Constitution 17.
You do not resist. You go lay down and you're taking a long rest. You've been in hell. I mean, come on.
I'm exhausted.
You're tired. You want a bed. All right. Nurgle and Qonda, what are you guys doing?
Guess I'm going to bed.
All right. You walk towards your room. See beautiful emblazoned on the door with your name. Walk in the room. All your favorite colors. Everything. Strong desire to go to sleep. You go and you lay down and take a long rest. Qonda?
Go to my room, but I will do my nightly ritual of writing down all the spells I've casted and any observations that I had throughout the day.
Okay, great. So are you resisting going strictly to full sleep?
Yeah, because this is the thing he always does, so
Okay.
he would resist for a few.
Yeah, so roll a con saving throw.
That's a 6. I'm a lucky it. Fails with the 17, right?
Yes, that does fail. You are fully asleep, and Void. Everyone has just kind of sauntered off to their. To you, it looks like they went down the hall. I don't think anyone really yelled anything out loud, but you're the last one that's still walking around.
Yeah, so I don the armor. I kick around the greatsword, and Wood will kind of like swing around with his new cloak, kind of like take a seat in the throne, cross his leg, and pretend he's holding like a glass of wine. He'll look around.
It's good to be the king.
Oh, I think the camera's
This is,
got a little messed up.
This is something I can get used
They
to.
look fun for me.
Yeah, cameras are fine.
I'll fix it. Just go ahead. So Void is sitting in the
Yeah.
throne, kind of just
Yeah, he
chilling.
took a seat in the throne, kind of talks to himself. Something I can get used to. This view. Just need to import the wine, import the help, and we will start building. And I'll just stay there for a little while until I retire to my room.
Yep. So after about an hour or two, just hanging out, kind of drinking, you feel a strong desire to kind of check out where everyone else went. They just kind of disappeared. Do you go check it out, or are you resisting this desire?
Yeah, I'll resist it. I kind of don't want this thing on me. Rattlesticks. That's a 12.
Yep. You fail. So you don't know if it's the fact you've been
Indomitable.
the fact
We're
you've been
rolling again.
Okay.
Fail. It's a 14.
All right. Yeah, you don't know if it's the fact you've literally been in hell for a while, the wine making you sleepy or what, but you are drawn towards the hallway. You get to the hallway and you see a door with your name on it. Just beautiful inscription.
Yeah, I open the door and yeah, my walls are like a dark, like purple heart wood, and just like a nice lantern to glow the area and a bed.
And as you open the door, you now have a strong desire to go to sleep. And you can resist that with a new roll if you want.
Oh, I thought that was the roll for sleep. Okay.
Nope, that was just to see if you go.
No, I go. I'll just go.
All right.
Since we're all
Okay.
like doing our thing and we're here.
So you all are taking a long rest. So go ahead and do the long rest on your sheet while these cameras bug the heck out of me. All right. Do your long rest on the sheet. In the morning, you wake up and you all have a chest in your room that's been placed at the end of your bed. And we'll start in overlay order with Kalik. You wake up, you see the chest, has your name on it. What do you do?
Okay, one quick question, because it's been so long since I've done it. How the hell do we do a long rest?
You click the long
There's
rest
a button that says long rest at the top.
Yep.
Top left by where the gear is near your name.
Top right.
Oh well, top left if like gives you an option for it. Top right is like the click button. So whichever tickles your fancy.
It's weird. It's not showing up for me.
It's not showing up for you?
Yeah.
Are you have it open on
Are
your
you on-
browser or on your tablet?
On a tablet.
Oh,
Are
it
you
might be
logged into
different.
your D&D Beyond account?
Yeah.
Anyway,
See if you can use the desktop site.
that part's not too important.
Yeah. I'll just do it later. It's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
you wake up, you see the chest. What do you do?
I imagine that Pebbles is already inside of ours.
Okay. All right. I will. Is there anything off looking about the chest? Is it like moving? It's just a chest and just a regular,
It's just
regular chest.
a really nice chest with your name on it.
Okay. I will take out one of my long swords, and I'll just kind of like unbuckle the front part and just slowly lift up the chest.
As you bring your sword close to it, it opens itself for you.
Ha!
And inside you see what's most present to you is armor. And then there is a ring sitting on top of the armor. And to the left of the ring on top of the armor is a note written in handwriting you've seen before, or a script you've seen before at least, and it just says, "Enjoy your gifts."
So this armor, is it like from mom and dad, or like from Meg? Or like just there's no description.
It is, you know it's from Meg.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I figured.
From Daddy.
From your loving father, Meg. From your loving demon. All right. I will pick up the armor very hesitantly. And what kind of armor is it?
Yeah. So this part is gonna apply to everyone. So what's gonna happen in your armor is that it is whatever armor you normally wear or are currently wearing. But it is a beautiful, just jet black with like red accents, and it has this mark on it. As well, everyone's armor will be resistant to fire damage.
Sick, we got a team jersey. Let's go.
Okay. So it's pretty much the same armor except design and resistant to fire.
Yep. So it is a new set of armor, but it's
Right.
whatever armor you were using before, and it's just beautifully designed, and it has that symbol on it, and it is also resistant to fire.
Sweet, that's dope. All right. I'm gonna look at the back of the note. Is there anything on the back of the note?
Nope.
Nothing. All right. I'm gonna just with a little pen. From love, Meg, on the note, and then just put the note back, and then I'll put the ring, and then I'm gonna put the ring and put it on my horn.
You put the ring on your horn?
Yeah, on my horn.
All right. So
and see what happens.
You put the ring on your horn, and you like slide it on, and it, as you slide it on your horn, it actually moves and slides on your finger instead. And the second that it snaps to your finger, a third arm pops out of your back.
What?
And then it sucks it sucks back in. And out of game, do you want to tell people what you asked Meg for?
Helping hand.
Oh my
Did you,
gosh.
Did you forget?
No, I remember.
Okay.
I asked, the ability that I asked for was for the ability for an extra attack. So I'm sure it's in other characters, but the one I'm most familiar with is Ranger, right? Extra attack is an ability with Ranger.
Yeah, a lot of classes have extra attacks. So you now have one extra attack action, and whenever you use this extra attack action, your third arm will pop out and make the attack.
God, that's so cool. Oh, it's so great. Okay.
And your
Best day ever.
your armor just magically conforms to it. It doesn't rip every time or anything. It just allows it to happen.
That is so cool. All right.
So that's the contents of your box. So now we'll move on to Toma. Toma, you wake up. There's a chest at the end of your bed with your name on it.
Pebbles rushes over and starts immediately trying to eat the chest. So I'm trying to shoo him away. while seeing what's inside.
Yep, you open it, and the note says, I just felt like getting you something for your loyal servitude, and it's a set of armor for you as well. Same thing. It's whatever armor you wear, except for it's much better designed now, has the symbol, and is also fire resistant.
Ooh, shopping spree. Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
So out of game, Toma signed the book a long time ago. So Toma already has her gifts, and there are not any extra explicitly, except for the armor, of course. So next we will go to Qonda, and you wake up. There's a chest at the end of your bed.
I immediately cast Resilience Sphere on the chest, so a sphere of force goes around it. Pick it up and yell out to the room like, "Hey! There's a very creepy chest that just appeared. Make sure not to open it."
So Toma
I yell
and Kalik are the only ones awake that would hear this so far.
I'll go through each of the rooms as I'm holding like the globe in one hand.
Yep. So Nurgle and Void's doors won't open, but Toma and Kalik's will.
Which one is closest to my room of those two?
They're all very close, but direct across from you is Void. Don't hold me to these descriptions later, because I'm making it up on the spot. So the direct across from you is Void. To your left is Kalik. To your right is Toma, and diagonal to the left is Nurgle.
Alright, so I'll go to Toma's room since it's to my right side.
Alright. So yeah, Toma, you hear Qonda yell out, and now someone's knocking on your door.
Hello? Come in.
Open the door. Did you get a chest as well? You didn't open it, did you?
And she kind of looks over, and she's donning her new armor, and Pebbles is in the middle of ravaging her old set. No? Why?
We never know what's inside. It could be a trap, could be... Who knows, you might be poisoned and might die in a few days.
Now you look here, how dare you assume that Meg would do something so cruel? He
Why
would
do you
never.
why do you assume Meg did this? We were asleep for who knows how many hours. It could be anybody else.
Why wouldn't it be Meg? I trust whatever his choices are.
I mean, I hope Meg would trust you to make informed decisions, such as not opening any chest that appears next to you.
Pebbles is going to kind of look up and sniff you, very, very sensually. He might be into you. But Toma is just completely not following. To her, it just seems like, why wouldn't it be Meg? And if it is, she needs to open it, like out of obligation. So.
Well, I imagine the people outside would notice that the people here have disappeared and there's no king. Some assassins or whatever might come over and try to kill us. Which is really weird how I just fell asleep as well without doing any of my precautions.
I'm sure we're fully capable of dealing with some lowly assassins. Thank you very much.
Alright then.
You sure about that?
So
Don't we get our asses handed to us like a little bit ago?
Toma died to an assassin, just out of game.
That's the meme. Out of game, Toma died to an assassin.
Alright, at this point, after you kind of talk with Toma inside your safety orb, your chest does open. Out pops. Does Qonda use any type of armor?
He does. He uses half plate.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's half plate.
And a shield, if it makes a difference.
Yep. The shield would be there too. Half plate and a shield designed like the one that Toma's putting on. You see a note like perfectly float in the orb and orient to you, and it says, "You're welcome for your gifts. and you see a staff floating around as well as the armor. And that's where you're at right now.
All right then. Very well. Looks like it was a false alarm. I'm sure if there's any assassin you can take care of yourself just well, Toma.
I'm sure I would be able to.
All right, now close the door.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go change right in the hallway.
Okay, so yeah, you take everything out of the orb?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. So you get a staff of the gambit, and as well, once you start putting on the armor, you feel your sorcery kind of just grow within you, and you feel just straight power flowing through your veins. So as I said at the start of this episode, there's going to be like a lot of building and out of game stuff, just so that everything is clear. So Qonda has never done any deal or anything with Meg and jumped straight to signing the book. So there were some things that were given to the characters at the very start of the campaign that Qonda is now catching up to. So you have your staff, and you have what you asked Meg for. You can explain it, or you can keep it a secret and let it come out in gameplay, whatever you wish.
I'll let it come out in gameplay.
Cool. But you have the staff. Do you want to start playing around with the staff?
Oh yeah, I'll go back to the throne room and I'll start jumping around, casting jump on myself, and floating and doing as much exercise and trying to get as comfortable with the staff as I can while I wait for everybody else to wake up.
Yeah, so if anyone's watching, Qonda's just like jumping around and just like somehow furiously spinning this staff above his head and like floating down a little slower and jumping around. And then if you test out the other part of it carefully, like little bouts of energy kind of spurt out from beneath his feet when he lands. And as he's doing that, Nurgle will wake up. Same thing, at the end of your bed is a chest.
Nope. Nurgle's just gonna look at that chest. That's bait. And walk out of his room.
Yep, so you hear a voice in your head. I know you didn't ask for anything, but I was in a giving mood. So the door doesn't open and the chest pops open. Your armor kind of floats in the air for a second. Same design, looks beautiful. And you see a scroll float in the air towards you.
Okay. I'll reach out and take the scroll.
Alright, so when you grab the scroll and read it, you obtain 1 scroll of Tarask summoning.
All right.
There's-
This is gonna backfire so hard.
There's like an asterisk at the bottom of the scroll of Tarask summoning that says, "This scroll currently does not work at level 10."
I was gonna suggest we have a pet Tarask in the courtyard. You know, throw it some dead bodies every once in a while.
Start with the king.
Yeah.
And you can put your armor on if you want. It has the same abilities. And then while you're kind of going around, the last person.
So like as we put this armor on, do we like feel or just know that it has fire resistance?
Yep. Like a lot of things with relating to Meg, you just know in your mind that it's resistant to fire, and he designed it specifically for you.
So as I'm putting it on, I just kind of sarcastically mentioned to Meg that armor with fire resistance is kind of pointless to those who already have fire resistance.
I always have a little bit of humor in me. You couldn't tell?
Fair enough.
And the last to wake up is Void. Very fitting. The last to go to sleep. You wake up.
Did you get the little leg shakes in there?
Oh my.
Well, birds are like tweeting in the back, like.
There is a chest at the bottom of your bed.
There is a chest, and I go over to it and I bite at it, and it's just wood. And you have to assert your dominance in case it's a mimic. You must control it, not be fear of it. And then I open it up.
All right. So did you have plate armor before you took the plate armor from the king?
No, I had studded leather.
Yeah. So it would go based off of the last armor you wore.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want plate or do you want it to be studded?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'll take it out and I'll look at it. It'll be the studded leather. I say, oh, this is very pretty. Rather drab. It is not my colors. And rather useless. So I'll just put it in my backpack.
I love it. So another out of game moment. Did you ever decide specifically what gift you asked for?
Yeah. It's the
Do you want it to be
I'll describe it. I reach up and I see this and I say, oh, this is also a really pretty, very regal, deep purplish black cloak. Oh, it's so very nice. I put it on. It attunes to me. And I say, oh, this is so fitting. It is great. And that's, yeah.
All right, great. Yeah, so thank you. Void gets a very fancy cloak for his gift. So,
and for my morning thing, I would like to walk out. And I think I only see Qonda jumping around and doing his like slow falls and like energy blasts on the ground.
Yeah, everyone's doors are open now, so you guys all have free reign of the. Oh, you know what? I did write it down. I just wrote it down stupid in my notes. Sorry, EG.
That's fine. I'll have it come out, and I wanted it to come out and just in game as it goes. Anyway.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So good morning, Mr. Flippy Man Killer. Greetings and salutations. And I just want to sit back down on the throne. I hope you had the good sleep. Is anyone else out yet? Or are they all still in their room? All right, you're all still in your room. So yeah, I sit down on the throne and I take out my brewer's kit, and whatever was left there, I'll use that in place of I'll put it in like my mug, and in place of my glass of wine, as I leg over knee, whatever, and just sit there casually drinking, watching the throne room. That's what it's called, the throne room.
Yeah. Suppose Toma will eventually saunter out of her room as well and vibe.
All right. Yeah. Are you guys looking for anything specifically?
Is the king's body where we left it?
Yeah.
It's just rotting away.
I'm just using it as like my decorative like footstool every once in a while next to the throne.
This is gonna stop by every once in a while and nibble on his toes.
I'm gonna kind of, casually saunter over to Void, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, where should we use this?" And I'm gonna show him the scroll.
I'll look at it. I won't be able to read it, but I can feel the magic coursing through it. I'll say, Mr. Formerly known as Joel Osteen Nurgle, this feels devastatingly world-destroying, just like the last time something happened. I would hope that the time to use this I hope that we will be able to feel when the time is right. As I roll it back up and hand it off to him.
I see a scroll and I hear "world devastatingly," and I jump over. Sierra Nurgle, I see some very interesting item there. What is it?
It's a scroll of Tarask summoning.
Mm-hmm.
That is why it felt like my hands were going to burn off when I was holding it.
Are you attached to it, and do you mind just lending it for some studies?
Oh no, this will stay with me, and I'm gonna slide it back into a little protective scroll case, and put that under my cloak.
As you do that, I'm eyeing that scroll case.
Yeah, so as you guys are kind of walking around the castle, you feel a very strong earthquake happening at this moment. Just everything's kind of shaking. Not strong enough to, break any walls or anything, but you can definitely feel it beneath your feet.
Oh, I feel the shaking beneath my feet. Do you all feel this shaking? What is Kalik? Is he in danger?
I open the doors like, did you guys feel that?
Kalik, I did. Did you also feel it?
I also felt it as well.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. You guys, what are you guys doing? Is that
Wait,
you guys?
Floating 10 feet off the ground, didn't really feel anything, no.
Oh my. Wait, I think we have a bigger matter. What is wrong with your vocal cords?
What do you mean what's wrong with my vocal cords?
What have you been doing in your sleep?
I haven't been doing anything in my sleep.
Oh gosh. Jinky Scoop, we have a mystery on our hands.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Scoob.
Who the fuck is Scoob?
I don't know, it came to me.
Now I
don't
really
know.
want like a Russian version of Scooby-Doo.
It just came to me in my dreams. It does like when you take too much of the tea, the good tea, and you have the weird tea. Let's find out why they're just maybe another scroll of Taras summoning has just been made, and we are all dead. Let's go find out what this is. I am a little bit worried.
All right, let's go.
Oh gosh.
Are you going outside?
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody following?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. As you go
Pebbles is
outside,
still like nibbling on the body.
Yeah. Hey, Pebbles, boy, come here.
as you go outside, let's take you back to the map here. You see off in the distance, basically like a bunch of dust and stuff being kicked up, and you can see this pretty clearly as the castle sits a little higher to purposely overlook the entirety of Endgame. And out in the distance where the red square is, you see the casino start to lift up from the ground, and it's a little less, but you can kind of make it out, and you know what you were promised by Meg. The blue square here, you see your brothel being raised up from the ground, and just the earth is shaking a little bit in the distance. You can hear people screaming and things like that, not really knowing what's going on, but that's what you see.
Oh my, it looks like our former revenue creating areas are being recreated. I guess everything is working according to plan. It is not another Taras. Do you think our old acquaintances are in there as well, or they are just kaputs?
Well, should probably check it out.
Yep, you can definitely start walking towards them. Which one do you go to first, though? The casino or the brothel?
Should probably go to the brothel first, just to make sure that our previous employees are, okay after this random teleportation.
Yeah, and like Boulder is still at the door, being security.
All right, great. Yeah, so you get about halfway there, the earthquake stops, the dust kind of starts to settle. You can clearly make out the brothel in the distance, as you get closer. Looks exactly like you remember it. As you get further towards it, get a lot closer, you do see Boulder doing what you asked him to do, protecting the door.
Oh ho ho, Boulder! We have not seen you in a while. How are your sandwiches?
And as Boulder does, he
What's up the
just...
Boulder voice?
I don't think Boulder had a voice, did he?
He did. I'm like almost fairly
Just
certain.
grunts.
Yeah. As he does, he just says, "Good."
Well, good to see you still working strongly. Keep at your post. We will maybe pay you in the future. I don't know what we agreed on, but
Yep. Boulder
Yeah.
will stay here.
Boulder, where can I get some of your fine sandwiches?
He kind of looks at you, and he like holds his sandwich bag tightly, and he's just like, "Get your own sandwiches."
Oh, all right, man. I was just asking. All right, don't even get so defensive. All right.
man, this is weird. If I remember correctly, Boulder was incredibly kind and such a fine gentleman.
Yes.
He has a very special place he gets his sandwiches, and he's very particular about food and hasn't seen you guys for a very long time. But he steps aside to let you guys go into the brothel. Do you go inside?
Yeah.
Yes,
we'll go
yes.
inside, please.
We shall definitely take a quick look-see.
Well, I'd look over to Void and roll. Boulder's just fine. I feel like everyone else should be okay.
Yes, just to make sure that everything is as it is, and you know the tables aren't upside down from the raisoning.
Right. Hopefully, no.
Raisoning.
the raisoning. That's pretty. It's a pretty good name for it.
Thank you. I came up with it myself.
Yeah, you walk inside, and the brothel is just perfect, just as you left it. But everyone is kind of huddled in the back, kind of heads bowed. Not very much business is going on. Seems that they're all huddled together. Very, very solemn mood at the moment.
What's going on, ladies?
And your very classic manager, of course, is the first to turn to you. And she looks really surprised, and she says, "Oh, hi. We haven't seen you for a while. Are you all okay?"
Well, I mean, I think we're doing fine, guys. Gal?
Oh yeah. Sorry, you asked me a question?
I was just wondering how you guys are doing.
Oh well, I apologize, but we've put business on hold just for the day. It seems as though the blacksmith has passed away.
What?
We just buried him out back, and I mean he was very old.
Did the body come with the brothel?
What? I'm sorry. What do you mean?
Is the body with us or in the old spot?
Are you asking the DM or?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Okay. No, it's buried out back.
Is this pre or post the raisoning?
Yeah.
This is all current time.
Okay.
Yeah, she said it was buried out back. You can rush out back if you want to go see.
Come on, quick, go check. Go use your speedy legs.
Okay. Homa and Pebbles saunter off to go
Yep.
look at a dead guy.
You see a fresh grave with a nice little wooden, grave marker.
He's dead.
Good work, Toma. Your investigative skills are as sharp as ever.
I get inspiration for that, right?
Definitely not.
I knew I put the right body on the job.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your loss.
Well,
If-
it is your loss as well, is it not? I know you
Maybe.
specifically hired him.
Did we? I think he kind of just came with the territory.
I mean, it's a loss for everyone when someone, in our group of employed people passes. But yes, please take your day. Do what it seems fit for you for today. Whether it's just
Oh, yes, I appreciate you being so kind. Also, we saved your profits in a safe in my office. I didn't spend a single gold piece from it. It's all there for you.
all right. Well, thank you for that. I guess we'll go to the office and talk amongst ourselves for
Yep.
a little bit.
Does everyone go to the office? Qonda, what are you doing during this?
Oh my gosh, yeah, Qonda's
Oh yeah,
no
Qonda
idea.
must be like so out of his element here.
Not as much as you'd think.
Is Qonda familiar with brothels?
He's
I know
a
what things do.
slave.
So, I didn't really know you guys were over here. Do you guys all want to get a room together, or?
So is Qonda wanting to use
Partake of the service?
I don't know if this is. I don't know. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you. I know.
Toma's already rented the room out.
So I guess to work through this real quick, before you guys leave, Kalix's kind of heading, Toma's heading, the manager, which, did we ever give her a name?
Just manager.
I think you've never
Does she
learned,
need a name?
I think you've never learned her name. Anyways.
It's alright. We have king, we have barkeep, we have barkeep's son, we have manager, we have blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
Yeah, the blacksmith had a name, but I won't
It
tell.
was blacksmith.
Okay, alright.
That was an in-game.
His last name is Smith.
Yeah.
First name Black.
As Qonda kind of turns to walk the manager before turning back to the services, she's like, "Oh, I don't believe I've met you. Are you with the rest, or are you hired help? A guard maybe, or?"
Nah, I'm just with him for a little bit.
Oh.
So, who are the ladies, the men's, the them?
Well, that's a very good question. We only have ladies currently. I don't believe your other compatriots hired any men, but that's a grand idea. And she takes a small pocketbook out real quick and writes down some notes, and she's like, "Well, I'm the manager." I guess.
What's your name?
Oh, they just call me manager, I guess. They never really let me have a name.
Never let her have a name.
Oh my God.
Wow.
The truly evil part isn't that we're murderous assholes. It's just we won't give people names.
Yeah, we're just
How
really
about-
rude.
How
We-
about Maggie?
I mean, technically, we've named, I think, only one person, and Kalik killed him. So
Oh yeah, you and Joe.
Maggie.
Oh my God, yeah.
Maggie the manager. Yeah, I really do like that name. Thank you. Your name?
Qonda.
Qonda. Thank you. If you're with them, do you have any desires that you request? It's on the house if you're with the party.
Well, right now, you guys don't really have anybody I would enjoy, so maybe when you get doing and do that first checklist in your notebook right there.
Okay, of course.
are we all still in the same room?
Kalik and I think
I'm in the office.
Toma went towards the office, and then you guys were kind of the stragglers, so you can still be there if you want.
I'm just gonna kind of scold Qonda real quick for giving people names, and then I'm gonna head towards the office.
Yeah.
How do you scold him?
I'm like, "Sir, you have not been with us that long, so I understand that you don't know how things work around here, but We do not just give people names. It doesn't work like that. And then I'm just gonna walk to the office.
Never ends well with this group.
Maggie kind of looks at Nurgle, and she looks at all of them with, she seems very fond of everyone. They, came in and took over this establishment. They gave everybody health insurance. PTO.
We unionized them.
So she doesn't take it as a slight at all when he says that. For some weird reason.
Welcome to TPK. You can have health insurance, but you can't have a name.
Yeah. For some reason, though, Void and Qonda actually roll a perception check for me real quick.
Ooh, yummy, yummy. 10.
Ooh, 19.
Alright, so Void's just in awe that everything is how they left it, so doesn't really notice anything.
Money.
From what you know, Qonda, it seems like Maggie already recognizes Nurgle, which in the back of your mind is kind of weird. But as you're thinking, she looks at you and she says, thank you. I have to get back. Our dear Hogglesworth McSpeedy passed away, as I mentioned.
Wait, is that this?
We did not name him that. There's no
You
way.
guys did not name him. I named him.
Hogglesworth McSpeedy.
That's his name.
Oh my god.
Manager,
My
what
condolences.
did we say
Looks like
about
he's
people's
sped to his
names?
grave.
Yes. Feel free to go to the office and check out anything you need.
All right, I'll make my way to the office then.
Boyd, it's nice to see you as well.
Of course, manager. This is a very good reunion again.
So, Kalik in the office, you guys of course know the combo to the safe.
With the candlestick.
You find, I don't know if you guys remember, but just out of game, you make a profit of 39 gold per operating day for the brothel. So you find 2 days worth set aside for you.
We were only in Avernus for like 2 days?
They were only in, they blew up and died. So, they're back.
Oh.
The gold blew up.
The ghost of brothels past has returned to work for us again.
Alright. Well, I say we split those 5 ways, and I'll give a bit of my share to Mags.
I'm sorry, split 70 gold 5 ways? Leave it in the bank.
I'm not splitting. We're not splitting all of it. I'm just saying we split 1 day's worth. We save the rest. The second days we leave in the safe.
Medic out of game question. Did we not all get a lot of gold from when we did the other mission before we blew up?
The heist?
Yeah.
I believe all of your gold that you had didn't make it with you because a lot of your extra possessions didn't. But meta out of game, it's not an issue.
Okay.
So
I just wanted to make a in-game comment of don't you have a few thousand gold in your coin purse right now? Do you need to split 70 gold 5 ways?
Yeah.
So we are sitting fat and pretty.
You can DM check me, but I'm pretty certain I said all of your gold disappeared when you.
Yeah, I remember because I remember the whole thing with the Avernus was a pretty huge deal. So, yeah, we.
So is Kaylee just holding the sack of gold?
I'm holding 1 day's worth because the second day I'm leaving it in the safe.
So I'm just gonna walk up and snatch that gold from his hand.
Hey, whoa, what are you doing?
And then I'm gonna walk out of the office, and I'm going to toss it over to the manager, and I'm gonna be like, "Your name is manager," and then I'm gonna go back into the office.
Oh my god.
She looks at it and opens it, and she's just like, "Okay, yeah, manager's good."
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have any gold on your persons at all right now. Meta out of game. you just obtained a castle and haven't explored it yet.
Yeah.
So
We're in that sweet spot where we don't owe any money, but we also don't have any money.
yes.
I
Like,
wouldn't call that a
also-
sweet spot.
But we also just, basically acquired a kingdom. So do
Yeah,
we
our net worth
really...
is pretty through the roof if we liquidate our funds.
So
Speaking
go ahead, Qonda.
speaking about the kingdom, though, how do you guys want to do this? Is one of us gonna be a king? We're gonna be a council.
We could
Oligarchy.
divide. Okay, wait. I think it'd be really cool if we divided the kingdom into districts and we each ruled a district.
I think we should rule the kingdom as a council, as Qonda here has suggested. And if
I
there's
also
any
agree.
if there's any disagreements, then we take a champion to an arena and we fight to the death.
They fight the Tarrasque one-on-one. If they win, they're the new king.
So to kind of speed things up, because today is kind of a shorter episode, you guys walk over to the casino, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We
We're
also have to go to
walking and
casino.
talking.
Yeah, we're walking. Don't
All
worry.
right.
I'm
Walking
walking here.
there.
We're walking
Before
over
we-
there.
Before we head to the casino,
Uh-huh.
before we head to the casino, because the casino and the brothel are pretty close to each other, right?
Yeah. The Endgame is not a massive city.
And when we take the casino, there's nobody there, is there? There's no employees.
I don't know. You'd have to go check it out.
Open the
'Cause-
door.
Because manager's getting a promotion.
Oh.
It's not a half bad
Oh, damn.
idea.
Regional
manager.
Yeah.
But
Multi-franchise manager.
Wait, so does then her name become regional manager?
No, she's still manager.
Manager.
So I gestured to manager to follow us as we head out towards the casino.
Her new
she
name will be Regina.
kind of resists for a second.
Regina
She's like,
Mansoria.
oh, okay. Seeing as you just threw her a sack of gold.
I put my hand on her shoulder and go, Megs, I know you got the stuff to make this place, and you have the ability to run this place and the casino and make these two places a fine establishment.
Oh,
And I give her a
okay.
little.
I really don't like this weird oil baron Texas K-Lake we've got
Me
going
neither.
on
I
here.
almost think we should fight him. Like,
So
he seems like a mole.
you walk over to the casino. At this moment, you are on the outside, but you guys already know what it looks like, so I'm not gonna hide the map. You're at the front door. On the outside, it looks perfectly fine, just as you left it. Who's the first to open the door?
Hey there. I
I'll
kicked
do it.
that shit open.
All right. So you open it, and kind of like some skeletons fall out onto the ground.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
And you creak open the doors, and it's like you're having to push, and you shove your way through. And,
Are those tunnels still there under?
you're not there yet.
Okay.
Getting ahead of yourself. You walk through the front part, and the casino's just covered in cobwebs. All of the skeleton staff is just laying dormant on the ground. Everything is kind of dingy and faded, but it's not like broken in any way. Still a full casino.
Why does it look like this place has been closed for the last like 12 years?
I do not know, but if I remember correctly, we cleared out all of the staff and destroyed the power source of the casino, yes?
Yes.
Pretty sure we did.
Right, but
Why would you guys destroy the power source of something you're trying to take over?
well, my friend,
I don't know. For some reason, I was not in the right headspace of that decision making. I was somewhere else.
Roll a history check, Void.
Oh, I know why. Because me, E.G. Critical, was not there. But Void Nefarious gets a dirty 20.
Yeah. You know that the power source was a living construct, and it actually attacked you guys.
See, the power source attacked us. It was a living construct. We fought back at it. But we don't need it to power this casino. It was, it was weird other people magic. We can use like our people magic to run this place.
I'll go over and take a little bit of cobweb and dust and say, are you sure you guys can power this?
I mean, we don't necessarily need power. Maybe a couple of everlasting torches here and there, and a cleaning staff to get rid of all of this stuff, and a little
give it like a old school rustic kind of look, with the everlasting torches and
Hey,
like.
Cole, I have a question.
So this is a fixer-upper.
Yeah. Give it a little spit shine, as the Kalik would say.
That's right.
Tootinist.
Are any soul coins we previously had in Avernus with us still?
Oh, they can't leave Avernus.
No,
excuse me.
they wouldn't be useful anyways, but no.
It'd just be a coin screaming in pain tonight.
It would help Thomas sleep at night.
True.
Anybody notice that this casino map has some kind of weird rooms?
I can describe them all to you.
Why does this right here just have a chair in it?
I think that's a hatch. I think that's a hatch, isn't it?
Why do the doors have holes in them too?
So, Toma, are you going to check out the pool?
Oh my god, yeah, the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toma dives in the pool head first.
Yep. You swim to the bottom, and there are no tunnels.
This place is significantly less interesting. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing much to do here besides clean, right?
Yeah.
So-
We can just make political prisoners.
As
in this place.
we walk through, we're kind of looking at the place. I'm gonna take manager back here to like these rooms
Oh.
and just explain like this will be her new lodging, and that she'll be in charge of both the brothel and the casino now. So she's getting a pay raise and a promotion overall. But she'll need to get a cleaning crew together to clean this place up.
Okay. Yeah, she looks at it and eyes wide. She's like, okay, yes, thank you very much. You guys have been such a blessing in my life, and I have to be honest, I was really worried when you guys were gone for those 2 days and I didn't hear anything. We've had steady business. It's great. The town is great. The king, he is not very great, but the people here are great.
Well, you don't have to worry about the king.
Yeah,
anymore.
I think we're good on that front.
Oh,
We had a talk with him.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it, Max. We'll get it taken care of. You're good.
Pebble spits up one of his toes.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never noticed this place before. Did the king just build it and?
It's a new renovation. Considered it a fixer-upper.
Okay.
A project of creating that. Look, the king is taking a vacation, retiring. He has no more need to be in this town. Look at us. We are the kings now. And Toma is a queen, maybe. But we are all we are the people in charge here. No need to talk about king.
Okay.
Unless referring to us,
Unless it's
then
plural.
we are king.
Yeah, you guys have been much better to me than he has ever been to his people. So I will take your word for it. And at this point, the camera's glitched up, and as you're all standing in the casino, checking out your new casino. This is where we'll end. So the overlay order is different now. So
Apparently, I'm Toma.
I'll help you guys if you need. We'll still go in the order of the boxes. But yeah, this is a start to a new journey for Truly Evil. Sorry, I just get the hiccups. Thank you everybody for watching. If you want to see how this new journey goes, we will be live at this same time every other Saturday. We have a crap ton of stuff coming